who am I? That's not a secret I'll never tell. You know you love me. XOXO. Gossip Girl.
If you're like me, then the first thing you did once Gossip Girl came on Netflix is binge it. The show, which was once popular in my youth, reached the top 10 of Netflix shortly after it came on the platform. And after viewing it again, I have to say that Dan being Gossip Girl made no sense at all. Not only was Gossip Girl spreading rumors about Dan's 15-year-old sister's sex life, but the anonymous blogger also said some pretty atrocious things about Dan's girlfriend, Serena, like how she once caught a STD and that no one would remember her once they graduated from high school. Ouch. Plus, let's not forget the time that Gossip Girl revealed that Jenny lost her virginity to Chuck. Like, what brother does that? Come on. But on top of everything, it was pretty obvious that Dan shouldn't have been Gossip Girl in the first place. In fact, the show's writers were actually leading up to an ending where Serena's younger brother, Eric, came forward as a popular blogger. Throughout the whole series, they included tiny little Easter eggs that alluded to Eric being Gossip Girl. However, all that went to waste once the New York Post came out with a spoiler article close to the series ending and said that Eric was indeed Gossip Girl. As you can imagine, the show's writers were shooketh, and they quickly had to find someone else to be the titular character before the series came to a close. Other than Nate, who never sent a Gossip Girl blast in his life, Dan was the strongest contender. And at the end of the series, he gave his whole spiel about how he was the one who was secretly destroying all of his friends' lives. Check it out.
All I had to compare to this world was what I'd read in books, but that gave me the idea. If I wasn't born into this world, maybe I could write myself into it. And when Serena came back from boarding school, I wrote my first post about me. Lonely boy, the outsider, the underdog. I might have been a joke, but at least people were talking about me.
As you can imagine, fans were not pleased. Many took to social media to air their frustrations because it literally made no sense. However, seeing that the show was going in a different direction before they even chose Dan to be Gossip Girl, you can see why people were scratching their heads at the end. But either way, Gossip Girl still holds true to this day, and it still holds the title as being one of the most popular shows of the 2010s. And with Dan being Gossip Girl or not, this show is still a good watch for you and your friends on a beautiful Saturday night.